Hey, bro, how old?
Oh, here we
Man,
go.
you must be old enough to remember. God knows, like season 1 league. Oh God.
Yeah,
We
actually,
don't
I
know.
remember my first patch that I ever played on was the Hecarim patch. So
Oh my
that was like
days.
fairly early into season 2, bro. I've dedicated too much of my life to this shit game. But you know what? We're too far gone now, boys. We're too far gone now. So here we are.
I
But
mean,
anyway, Motorola Esports versus Deluxe Mango Gaming. Here we got a draft. We can see it. Motorola
oh,
Esports are on the blue side for this one.
bro.
So they didn't get that counter pick in the top lane. But I mean, regardless, they held the counter pick, the R5 pick for the AD carry, of which they have picked Sivir. So
Baker, he's gonna build that. He's gonna run at you, pull you in, and then suddenly you're eating 60% damage. And yeah, have a nice day. This could work against the Deluxe Mango Gaming team. I mean, of course, as I mentioned earlier, the spell shields could work in their favor, but that will be on cooldown eventually. And you know, if you're in a poor position after that, you are gonna watch a quick recap of what happened in the first game. As these guys are dancing about and positioning themselves for this game too.
We've streamed too many days and for too long, Aaron's starting to tweak.
That was a call for help right there.
Yeah, for real. If you want to get out, please blink twice.
Yeah, for sure. I do want to touch on this bot lane though, because look, as I did mention, Braum player. Hi, it's me. I peaked at Plat 3 at like season, God knows 7, 8. I don't know what it was.
Long time.
So Braum time. Seraphine is going to be a problem if Logic plays this correctly. Okay. However, in turn, Ezreal is one of the best champions to play with Braum because Ezreal high mobility, able to get in the face of the opponent, and Braum can follow up. While he is a very reactive and defensive champion with the shield and the W to stand behind me, he can also use that aggressively. So we may see Paper Knight dash in with minions, you know, like his own minions, jump in, engage onto somebody. Cookie is able to follow, but he can also follow Cookie if Cookie decides to play aggressively. But that is entirely down to how they choose to play this. As of right now, Logic and Walter have pushed them up against the turret, which is something I would expect to happen when Braum is playing against an enchanter such as Seraphine.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. Honestly, I'm surprised that with a Darius plus Braum combo, they didn't go for a level 1 invade. Nocturne is someone who doesn't deal well with level 1 invades. Don't get me wrong, Jarvan is not great at them either, but with the rest of their team, I think they could have definitely gotten, if not a kill, they could have at least disrupted Nocturne's initial clear, because we can see that Nocturne is, I mean, he's currently at the same pace as Jarvan, but he should get out of the clear a little bit faster, just because he's someone that clears quickly and effectively. Realistically, Nocturne is going to want to do 2 full clears into during probably the grubs, because he does grubs really quickly. And if he gets uncontested on that, that is a free level 6. If he can get 1 Scuttle Crab, 2 full clears, and then all 3 grubs, that's level 6 immediately. And it's one of the fastest ways for him to get access to his ultimate. So it is oftentimes the best play you can make with the Nocturne. Obviously, best laid plans rarely survive contact with the enemy, so we'll see if it actually comes to fruition here. But looks like he's just kind of pathing towards the mid lane, maybe making his way back up, or just going to cover mid until the Xerath is here. Yeah, okay, yeah, he's going to go for the beginning of his second clear. But the enemy team are aware of it, though, so they don't seem to worry. It looks actually Darius kind of pathing down. No? Never mind. Just going to get a ward in that bush and then go back to his lane. But yeah, Darius versus Cho'Gath should be Darius favored. We can see he's got a small CS lead right now. But like, just as the lane progresses, so Darius will probably rush the Stride Breaker because the movement speed that it gives him when he's able to land the kind of splash ability on enemies, it slows them and gives him a speed boost. So obviously those are all things that Darius just wants to do. He'll get
Oh,
that
hold on
and
a
then
minute.
probably go to the Serax, but it looks like the Nocturne might try something here. He
Yeah.
cleared his topside quadrant, and now he's looking for some blood, but I don't know if they're
All
going to be able to
three.
get anything here. No,
Oh, I mean, it looks like he is going to.
mana.
Flash comes out though. All three champs here, level 3, but Perfect Form managing to evade that gank with a flash. Unfortunately, won't have it for the next 5 minutes. Seraphine, however, Logic getting caught out right here. Paper Knight with the roam as well, very nicely done. Securing that first blood for Rail, and Briar's Impact also chipping in as well to secure some of that. Yeah, very nicely done by Motorola Esports there.
Yeah, it looked like it was a proactive play on the Seraphine spot. Seraphine seemed to move there first, but the Braum, paired alongside with Rail on the Jarvan, is able to just catch them. Easy first blood for them. They are now comfortably 1k gold in the lead. So they're looking pretty happy. Yeah, we can see there, it looks like the Seraphine tried to and make, manifest a little of their own destiny here.
Oh,
they
just missed everything.
able to land anything.
Dude, the footwork though, come on.
Yeah. God,
that was really nice.
God damn. Yeah, that's a really good punish on the side of Motorola Esports, being able to catch Logic on his way back. He misses all of his stuff. Misses again. Paper Knight looks like he's going to get out. We do have Winter here, but Winter isn't really going to achieve anything, unfortunately. He's just going to have to scoot back away. Is going to start the Drake, though. So one thing we have seen the DELUXE Mango Gaming do has been prioritize these dragons. They have definitely been on the early Drakes for sure. It is still just a trade, though, because the Jarvan is already topside and is going to clear those Void Grubs even. Called them Krugs, Jesus. That's how you know we've been streaming for too long. I'm like, my brain is mush. But yeah, so we do. So all in, the trade is Drake plus 1 plate for Grubs. So I think it works for DELUXE Mango Gaming a little bit there. The Grubs, if they can secure 4 Grubs on the side of Motorola Esports, that will make Darius a lot more threatening in the mid to late game as a solo threat, especially considering he lacks the TP as well. It will boost his pushing power. But let's
hold on a minute, though.
Because we have Paranoia come out onto the Syndra. Cataclysm burn here by Braille. Gonna lock up Winter. Winter's not gonna secure anything here. He is a sitting duck in that big arena. Nothing he can do. Thorben here has got too little mana to be able to really help, and Logic is just struggling.
That's an understatement.
Yeah, it's a rough one there. When you're the person who decides to go in and engage, especially on the Nocturne, if you then can't secure the kill, his cooldown is pretty long there, and it's the main form of engage for the Nocturne too. So,
100%.
Is for the next 2 minutes, his plan is to just farm and wait for his cooldowns, basically. And then once his cooldowns are up, they can try and coordinate another play on the map. But, that's a whole minute and a half or so at this point that he's not going to be able to do anything other than just pick up camps. So, yeah, here we can see how this doesn't quite go. He leads with the spell shield, too. So as soon as the flash is burnt from the Syndra is safe, and the Cataclysm just locks him in place. Where can you go? It also makes it really difficult for for the Nocturne's allies to even join in.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's rough times, man, for sure. And we have got a little over 1k gold lead here for Motorola Esports right now. Nice little pull in there. Ghost burn as there's 5 stacks here on Ice Machine. Is he gonna go down? Yes, he is. Winter's in the wrong place. He's gonna get smoked too. Oh no. Okay, the fear comes in. Is just about able to keep him safe. Just
very
about.
Nice. I mean, this is something that Cho'Gath 100% struggles with against Darius. Once you're in, it's really difficult to get out. Cookie as well, putting 50% onto Logic there. Logic is not really having a good time in this early game, is he? But Thorben, though, the stun, saving his life. Thorben will walk away once again. I mean, yeah, even Thorben's not having a good time. It seems like DELUXE Mango Gaming across the board are just not having a very good game 2 here. Paper Knight taking a bit of poke, and that is exactly what I was talking about. As Cookie engages, so does Paper Knight. Jumps in, the concussion comes out for Logic, and Walter will back away, but hold on a second. Winter is in, manages to get the Ezreal. Braum will just have to walk away, tries to get a return kill onto Walter, but you're just a Braum, my friend. You can't do much. That is a clean double kill for Winter right there. Winter coming in to save Walter. My goodness. All we need is a teammate called Water, and suddenly we've got tongue twisters all over the place.
Please no. That would be so painful. I don't know if we're going to get a replay on that play there, but I would like to point out that it was still murky. It was don't get me wrong, it worked out for Deluxe Mango Gaming. They were able to secure 2 quick kills and punish and overextend on the side of Motorola Esports, but it was still pretty rough. Like Winter, it took him longer than it probably should have. He ended up missing his Q. You'll see it here as he flies in. So I believe the don't they dive at one point? Yeah, so they get a kill, and then this is when Winter shows up because they've kind of overextended. Yeah, there we go. The Seraphine gets popped. The ultimate comes out by the Braum, and as he comes out, Q's in the wrong direction, has to burn his flash to secure Cookie, whereas if he had Q'd in the right direction, we would have been able to save that summoner spell. And then now Braum is the formality because he can't go anywhere really. But you know, I mean, you count your blessings and you count the fact that you were able to secure that kill in the first place, but you know, when you are 1 game down in the series, these kind of small little execution errors are going to be the difference. Because now,
100%.
for the next 3.5 minutes, Nocturne doesn't have a flash. So again, like we said in the draft, he has no way to get out of the Cataclysm. If he gets into any fight that is around, say, the dragon that's about to spawn, or the Herald that's going to come up soon too, you know, he's gonna, it's gonna be rough.
Yeah, absolutely.
He did in fact. Okay, all right. We didn't actually see that, but we're being informed that all of the stuff I'm yapping about is actually accurate because he did die on the grubs at some point. we just didn't see it on the stream. So
don't worry. We'll see that very soon anyway, regardless.
Yeah, we might get a replay on there, but here we go.
Hold on, speaking of, Winter returning with gets another kill onto Cookie. Braille showing up this time though. I believe this is his first time in the bot lane. Nothing up with Paper Knight, who's on oh my goodness, not even 20%, that's 15% health. Yeah, and it seems like Deluxe Mango Gaming now will use this advantage to try and get the dragon started, but Motorola Esports haven't quite left this dragon pit yet. With the rail is still hovering about. Briar's Impact is moving in, gets 2 knocked up, 3-man ult with the Jarvan, but has to flash away in order to save his life. Paper Knight on that Braum using the shield to try and mitigate the damage, but you are only on 300 HP. You can't do much as he falls to Seraphine. Dragon on 900 HP, smited away by Braille. Very nicely done. And it dies for his efforts by Xerath. The artillery comes out on Briar's Impact. Logic poking away, trying to find the last hit, but Cookie has returned. The fight has gone on for so long that Cookie is back. The Arcane Blast goes out, and yeah, nothing. Oh, it doesn't manage to find a kill, but very nicely done by Rail there to secure the dragon, even though it cost multiple members of the team to get it.
Yeah, I think so. Firstly, we'll see it if we do get a replay on the dragon fight, but I don't think that Braille actually stole that with Smite. I'm pretty sure he stole it with his Q. I think that Winter hyper focused on trying to secure the dragon, and you can see it in the way that they're playing in the team fight, right? Like he just goes, he focuses on that, he ignores the enemies around him and just attacks the dragon. And then it gets to like, oh no, 950, 960, and he smites it a little too early, and Vrail just flings his Q in and just steals it. I'm pretty sure that's what happened, but we'll see it here in the replay.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on it.
It might have been a smite Q by Jarvan. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, just keep your eye on the Jarvan and keep your eye on the Nocturne. This is several flashes get burnt there, which makes that a high-value Cataclysm on the side of the Jarvan. There we go. Walter's going to go down. Braum goes down. And now we just keep focusing on the dragon. It goes to, what, 9-11?
9-11.
And then it was Nocturne that smited. It lived on 11 HP, and Jarvan got it, which is so depressing. When that kind of thing happens to you, it's one of those, the tiniest of metrics, but it is still the difference between did I get the dragon or did I not? No, you didn't. And now you're not on course to get the soul. Tier 2 dive going here. Whoa, Paper Knight looks like he's gonna drop. Braille is gonna go down too.
The absolute worst feeling as Braum when you jump in on your teammate and then they immediately leave. Doesn't use anything to escape and is stranded there. Braum falls. Nocturne returns, managing to find the kill onto Vrail and also Cookie on that Ezreal as well. We see pings coming out by Darius on the spells that Braum failed to use. So possibly some friendly banter there, maybe a bit of turmoil going on in the team. But
hardcore flame.
Hey, regardless, that is first turret going over to Deluxe Mango Gaming, which is a nice turn of events in contrast to the first game. Yeah, if they continue to use this lead, we may see Deluxe Mango Gaming further in this lead.
Yeah, I think this is definitely what we wanted to see. So we mentioned it in the draft, right? That we were like, oh, they have intentionally avoided the team fight, right? Like taking the Nocturne instead of taking the Amumu, and taking less engage in general. They've got the Seraphine, right? They're less team fight orientated, but these picks they're getting is actually working for them. Like Winter has 8 of 9 kill participation, right? So we're talking like 90-something%. Nothing on the game, nothing on their team's happening without him. But it doesn't matter. Ice Machine just got done.
3-man ult coming out. Logic gonna go down. Winter as well, falling. Cookie managing to secure a turret. Nice one, Cookie. You're involved in the action too, don't worry. The Autocam has decided so. Thorben leaving. Probably a small disconnect there, not a rage quit. And the Rift Herald is going to go over to Motorola Esports. That was a massive play right there from the Motorola team.
Yeah.
Are not affiliated with Motorola.
Yeah, for as much as we just hyped up the Deluxe Mango Gaming for their ability to collect picks, right?
Yep.
The logic here behind the Motorola draft and or the lack of answer within the Deluxe Mango Gaming draft is exactly what just caused that team fight to happen. They have no answers to getting out of Cataclysm outside of just burning their flash, and that means they can't get out of range of Darius, and so Darius just yoinks them in and smokes them, which is everything he wants to do and more in a game, right? We can see he's almost finished building his Sterak's cage as well, so he's set up the rest of the game here. It does look like Paper Knight might be caught out here, but he's going to stand behind me onto Briar's impact and get his ass to safety. So everybody's going to disperse.
In a turn of events, he is absolutely standing behind Briar's impact instead of in front of him.
Literally. Yeah. Is using it for the opposite reason, but you know, it got him out of danger, and that's what matters here. 0-4-8 at this moment.
Oh, though.
Oh no, they burned the charge. They messed it. Now it's not going to be able to. I mean, it will still deal damage to the turret, but it's not going to charge into the turret, so it's not as strong as you'd hope. It looks like it's uncontested though, so they are choosing to prioritize this dragon, and they will lose tier 1 to that Herald for sure. Especially now that Darius is back in it. And they still lose the team fight.
Very nicely played. Double kill coming out for Vrail there. That was great coordination, using the Cataclysm at the same time as Ezreal's Arcane Blast. I believe that's what it's called anyway. But
Arcane Barrage.
Barrage, that's the one. This is an Arcane Blast coming out from Darath. The artillery is out. 3 shots, 1 more to throw, and doesn't find the kill. But yeah, Motorola are going to comfortably take this dragon after that skirmish right there.
for sure. The enemy team just can't really fight them. Like, again, in a fair fight, with everybody's ultimates up and everybody's you know, like, unless they have flash, they just can't really take the bat. Like, you know, they can't. It's just, if they get knocked up by the flag and drag, if they get locked in with the cataclysm, if they get hit by the scatter the weak, like, there's so many high impact CC abilities on the side of Motorola Esports that make fights like this impossible. They're trying to prioritize the Drake, and then they just get hit and they're just dead. He has to paranoia onto the Syndra just to get away from the people who are hitting him. And that's never how you want to be using that ultimate. And so life is real hard. And here's another fight with another example of how difficult it is right now. 17-10, and now we got a 7k gold lead. I think the last time we spoke about the gold, which was only about 6 or 7 minutes ago, it was equal.
Yeah,
so
it was
it's just as we've entered. Yeah, as we've entered this part of the game, where the team fights are more prevalent, you know, they're more frequent, they're you know, they're coming out as hard and fast, right? It's just been night and day. And now, yeah, there's a 7k gold lead. It's going to be an uncontested ruinous Atakan for the side of Motorola Esports, which, by the way, is going to make it even harder for the enemy team to oh, sorry, no, it's actually, is that Voracious? Ignore me, I am wrong. It was Voracious.
Dying to the Atakan, though. I mean, that was definitely a Voracious way to die. Bookie getting caught out here, multiple ults being thrown out. Will, yes, Orban managing to find the kill with the Xerath ult. Meanwhile, perfect form, going all in, 1v4, flashes away and manages to escape. I mean, that is that has to be a good feeling for, well, it's a bittersweet feeling for perfect form there, but they did manage to secure the Atakan, as you saw on his way out. The buff was circling around him, so now they do have that revive just in case it's needed for the next fight that they find themselves in.
Yeah, for sure. Him not having any sums for the next 2 minutes, at least, because I'm pretty sure the Ghost isn't going to be back for another 2 minutes, means that he is summonerless for the entire duration of this GA that he gets off of the Voracious Atakan, which does kind of neuter him a bit, but it's not going to matter here. We can see he's just running it in. He's got the Swifties, which we've already spoken about a couple times on this stream.
Neutered, you say?
Easy kill. Neutered, yeah. Even when he's neutered, it doesn't matter.
Like he was nobody's business.
Yeah, he just smoked him, bro. I don't know what more I can say at that point, man. Like, it's rough times. Arguably, he shouldn't be able to do that, but Thorben was just, you know, he was in the wrong hood.
I mean, look, we did say at the beginning, in the draft, you know, at the start of this game, this is exactly what Deluxe Mango Gaming were going to suffer. As you see Seraphine there, when a Darius is in your face and pulls you in and kisses you on the cheek, what do? You say, all right, cool, man, thanks, GG, you know, shake his hand, and then off you go back to base. The Motorola Esports are 100% running away with this just because, yeah, the composition allows them to. Every single champion on this team is able to abuse their opponents. Nocturne ult coming out for, oh goodness, I didn't even see who that was.
It's on the Jarvan.
On the Jarvan.
He's losing his base, but he's playing the Jarvan though, you know.
I mean, whether he finds a kill or not, good luck to him. But your Nexus turret is currently under siege. One first turret is currently about full 4-man. Seraphine ult coming out though. The Braum ult manages to knock up the Xerath, cancelling that artillery. But no members. Oh, well, everybody's being sent back to base. That's a base to base. In one trip, you love to see it. Concord is back and we didn't even know it.
Yeah, I think if you're Motorola Esports, you're laughing right now, right? Because like they get mitigated gold from killing you because of the fact that it wasn't actually a kill. It was a GA pop essentially. Yeah. Meanwhile, they just took almost all of their base. They are one Nexus turret away from just having this game and having the series at that. You know, they're it's looking rough if you're Deluxe Mango Gaming right now. I think. It's certainly need to start clutching up. You know, this round 5 or R5 pick for the Sivir is not pulling in any kind of dividends right now. So you definitely want to see a little bit more here out of Walter, even if it is just making sure that none of the waves can get into their turret, get into their base, because they're just that good at clearing them. And Ice Machine as well did really well in game 1, I think, but this time it's a solo. Like he's getting diffed, you know. And we've even got the Megatron cloak on the Darius as well, so it's making life real hard for him. He can't even deal much damage. And he's built support items as a secondary item there. You can see, I believe that is a Shirelia's in his build. So
it is. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And you know what that is in response to? That is in response to the fact that Shogath, alongside the rest of his team, can't get away from Motorola Esports. He's fallen back onto not even a chem tank where it's used to engage. It's something to run away. You know, so now he's picked up the responsibility to help his team escape. Sivir ult as well is probably going to be used defensively at some point. Probably has been used defensively at some point. But yeah, he has no option but to run away as soon as Darius is on his face or is in his face, or other members of Motorola Esports. So it's really sad to see. And because of that, Motorola Esports is gonna take this Baron completely uncontested, no challenge required. I mean they're just running away with it at this point. It seems as though now this may be the final push.
Yeah, I agree. I have a strong feeling this is probably, if they can get a single pick, then then the game's probably over. I don't think they can stop them with the Baron buff. Even though Cookie is 1 in 4, he still hits like a truck. You know, he's still got 3 items. That Manamune is going to be putting in hard levels of work. And they just walk this wave in. And, like, if Sivir can't clear it quickly enough, I mean, luckily it looks like she can. But they're going to lose this last tier 3 for them as well.
Oh, my goodness.
And we see... Ice Machine, you have to burn all of his stuff to get out. And it is looking bleak.
Health bars are just dropping all over the place. Perfect form deep in there.
It's game.
Trying to get something that is 100% game. All 5 members of Motorola Esports in their base. I mean, I don't think they're here to take pictures and send postcards back home. They are here to take the Nexus and move on to the next stage of the tournament as Motorola Esports win this set 2-0 over Deluxe Mango Gaming. GG.
GG indeed, man. I think they definitely put a little bit more fight here into their game, but it just didn't matter.